Hi everyone, Happy New Year. We're going to get started today. My name is Amanda and I thought we'd start today with take it a little bit easy, seeing as how I'm certain most of us had a nice holiday, hopefully. And you're just kind of getting back into the grind of the new year and the new week. So I thought we would start with just some range of motion stuff today and some balance. So what you need for the class is a broomstick. Now I took the end off of the broom, as you can see, but you can leave yours on as well, that's fine. Okay, so I'll give you a few seconds here if you want to join. Get your broomstick, make sure you have some water and a chair as well. Okay, we'll get started shortly. Like I said, hopefully everyone had a great Christmas break, spent some time with family and friends, ate a lot and that kind of stuff, which is what it's all about. But now we got to get back into the new year. Hopefully if you maybe made some goals that include some of our fitness classes, which would be great. Yeah, so let's get started. We'll just start with a warm-up, but like I said, you just need a broomstick today, okay? Let's start though by getting the broomstick out of the way so it's not a tripping hazard, okay? And let's just start with our feet hip-width apart, okay? Our palms open, chest is open. Let's take a couple nice deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Even doing that feels good today, doesn't it? Okay, let's just start with a nice, easy march. Again, I'm going to do a lot of this class in standing, but feel free to hold on to the chair if you need to, okay? Nice, easy march on the spot. Thinking about our posture, thinking about our ABCs, right? Our abdominals, right? Nice and tight. Our bum, okay? Tucked in, squeezed, okay? Our chest is up, right? And our chin is tucked, so we're looking out on the horizon. And let's just slowly get into the exercise today. Like I said, a little bit of an easier day, just gentle range of motion and balance is what our focus is on during these next 45 minutes. Good, let's take this march a little bit wider. Okay, so you might have to go a little bit slower as I do want you to focus on lifting those knees up. Good, standing nice and tall again. Good, let's go back to a narrow march so your legs are closer together. Thinking again about lifting those knees up. You might need to go a little bit slower. Good, let's go wide. Last time, lift those knees up. Good, and back to narrow. Good, let's just start with a heel tap. Heel, in, heel, heel. So alternating one leg and then the other. Tap, tap, good. Once you get the heels and the legs down, let's add the arms. So add a curl, curl, good. Good. Standing up tall, going at your own pace, remembering to sit whenever you need to. Breathing. Good. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2. And 1. Good. Let's take the step out to the side. Tap. Tap. Good. Tap. Again, holding onto the chair, tap. Good. Now let's add the arms. So as you tap out, the arms go up, I should say. Tap out, arms go up. Lift. Good. Again, you might have noticed I slowed down because as soon as I add the arms, I really got to concentrate, don't I? Good. Up. Good. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit warmer. Good. Let's go for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, let's take this tap to the back. So make sure you have some room. Tap and in. Tap and in. Good. Back. Good. Nice and slow. Holding on if you need to. Taking a break if you need to. I know we're all just getting back into this. I'll be honest, I only exercised once in the whole span of Christmas till now. So I'm definitely going to feel this. So I'm taking my time, listening to my body. Good. Let's add these arms now, okay? So as you tap back, arms come up and down. Up. Now if you're holding onto the chair, you're only going to have the one arm up, and that's fine, okay? If you're joining me and both hands are off the chair, both hands come up. Leg goes back, arms come up. Now go slow, okay? Good. Nice and tall. Feel the stretch of the leg back. Reach all the way up to the roof or wherever your range of motion allows you. Good. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Good. All right. We're going to do a little bit more of a warm-up. A few more minutes here. Okay. We're just going to start with step touch to the side. So step together, touch. Touch. Good. So step, tap, step, tap. All right, you know what's coming. We got to add the arms next. Okay, so let's go out and in. Out, in, out, squeeze, out, squeeze, out, squeeze, out, squeeze. Try to keep the arms up if you can. Squeeze, open, squeeze. Nice and slow. Go slower if you need. Good. Good. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Good. So we're going to keep with the step touches, but this time we're going to add a bit of a leg curl. So make sure you have some room behind you. So step together, step, curl. Step together, step, inside leg curls. Step, curl. Now again, you can hold on to the chair for this one. Okay, your step to the side might be a little bit shorter, but that's okay. Holding on to the chair if you need to. Good. Let's add some arms. We're just going to squeeze the shoulder blades. As the leg comes up, squeeze. Step, squeeze. Good. make sure you have a little bit of room. You're not tripping on your chair or the broomstick. Squeeze. Nice and slow. Listening to your body. If you're like, whew, Amanda, this is enough. Go slow. You can just do step touch to the side too. That's fine. Okay? Go at your own pace. Good. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Good. We just got one more exercise to do, okay, for our warm-up. Okay, so we're going to keep with the step touches. This time we're going to add a knee raise, okay? So let's go to the right. So step together, step, lift that knee. Step, lift. So go slow. You're going to maybe have to hold on for this one as well. Challenging your balance. Good. Even just one hand on that chair, right? Good. Standing up tall. Tighten up your stomach. That'll help with our balance as well. Good. All right, let's add the arms. So the opposite hand taps the knee. Step together, step, touch. Step together, touch. Good. Touch. Nice and slow. How we doing? Hopefully good. Still getting used to this Facebook Live. Not being able to see you guys. Good. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Good. All right. Let's grab some water. Like I showed you guys last time, my Christmas present, my new keeps things nice and cold. Okay. Let's continue with a little bit of balance work. Okay. Let's go behind your chair. Okay. Don't need the broomstick yet. Okay. Let's just stand with our feet hip width apart. See me here? Feet hip width apart. Okay. Arms are out in front of us. Okay. We're going to do some trunk rotation today. So arms out. Okay. You're going to let one arm slowly come out to the side. Now you're going to follow the thumb with your eyes. And let that arm come as far back behind you as you can. With your eyes, keep following the thumb. And slowly come back together. Your eyes don't leave the thumb the whole time. Let's try the other side now. Follow the thumb. Open. And back together. Good. One more time. Follow the thumb, tighten up your tummy, feet are apart, relax through the shoulders, turn your head, feel the stretch right in your upper body, right in your torso. And back, good, and twist, and back. Good, so we're going to do the same thing, but now I want your feet closer together, okay? So the wider our stance, right, the better the base of support is going to be, okay? A little bit easier. Now let's challenge ourselves. Have your feet closer together, okay? Arms up. Same thing. See if you notice a difference though. You might really gotta fight to keep your balance. And again, if you want, you can hold on to the chair with the other hand. Good. And like I said, your eyes don't leave your thumb the whole time. And going nice and slow. Good. One more time. Feet together, arms up, shoulders down. Tighten up the tummy. Squeeze the bum. Back. Good. Last time. Open. And come back. Good. All right. Grab your broom. Like I said, if you still have the end on, you want to sweep later, that's fine. But if you're able to take the end off, great. Okay? Having a seat if you need to. Let's just start with some basic shoulder range of motion. Okay? So put your feet hip width apart. Everybody lift your shoulders up for me. And now push them down and back. You're really going to open up to the chest here. Feel a little bit of a squeeze between the shoulder blades. Okay? Hands are shoulder width apart. Okay? All we're doing is we're lifting your arms up just to shoulder height, no higher, and then come down. Good. Nice and slow. So think of the muscles that are working here, right? Our shoulders are working, our biceps are working, our upper back. Go nice and slow. I know this is no weight at all, but even just moving these muscles, right, is lubricating the joints, okay? So think of your body and think of the joints, right, as fluid, like in a car, right? You need oil to run the car properly. Right? Your body needs fluid to run properly. So even just moving your arms like this, nice and slow, gets that fluid going throughout all the joints that might feel stiff and sore. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. And done. Good. Let's do some single arm stuff, okay? Again, having a seat if you need to. You can do all this in seated position, okay? So holding it with one hand, okay? Feet are still hip width apart. Soft knees. I always say soft knees so we're not locking our knees ever, right? We don't want to lock any of our joints. There's a soft bend in the knees. The shoulders are down. The chest is up. Your head is up. We're not looking down. Right? Looking your eyes out onto the horizon. One hand, okay, you're just going to lift that arm up as high as you can. If you're able to straighten your elbow, great. If not, that's fine. Okay? When we're doing these range of motion exercises, you shouldn't have any pain. Now, some of you might have shoulder injuries, so you might only get up to here, and that's fine. All I ask is that you try to straighten that elbow, okay, and down. So if you're able to go all the way up to the roof, great. Okay, if you're only able to get here with a straight arm, that's fine. Okay, so all the way up, reach, stretch. You should feel a nice stretch all the way down the side and back in. Up and down. Good. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. All the way up and all the way down. Good. All right. Switching hands. Okay. I know we're not using weights or bands or anything, but I'm getting warm just doing this. So that tells me my body's getting warmed up, which is what we want. You always want to feel warm before you do any kind of exercise. So that's why that warm up is so important, okay? Standing up tall, okay? Maybe this arm is going to feel different than the other arm. So go to where you can lift your arm up with no pain, okay? Stretch. and then come back down. So notice I'm starting with a bent arm, then I extend it up and back down. Good. Up and down. Nice and slow, reach. Down. 4 more. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more. Up and down. Good. Shake that out. Good. So our arms, our shoulders are warmed up. Let's have a little bit of water. Okay, let's do a few leg things. Okay, so we're going to use the broomstick for our balance today. Again, if you're not feeling comfortable, please feel free, okay, to use the back of the chair as well. Okay, but if you're able to, let's try the broomstick today. Okay, we're just going to start with some nice, easy knee bends. Okay, so when I say knee bends, I'll turn to the side here. When I say knee bends, I don't mean this. See how my bum comes under and my knees are over my toes? We don't want that, okay? When I say knee bends, I want you to hinge at the hips, stick your bum back, bend your knees a little bit, and then stand up and squeeze your bum, okay? So your hips go back, little knee bend, and up. Now notice I'm not doing a deep squat here, am I? I'm just doing a little bit of a knee bend. Your knees are not over your toes, and back up. Thinking about our ABCs, right? That alignment from the neck all the way down the spine as well, okay? Sticking your bum back is the first thing, and then you bend the knees. Squeeze the bum on the way up. Down and up. We can challenge ourselves by trying to go a little bit deeper and up. Going a little bit deeper gets us into that little bit of a squat. Good. As soon as I go deeper, I feel it a little bit more in my hamstrings, my quads, and into my glutes. Squeeze. Good. Perfect. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last 1. Good. All right. Shake that out. Okay, let's go back to the arms. So let's hold the broomstick. Put your palms underneath. Okay. Feet are hip width apart. Shoulders, lift them up for me. Up and down and back. Okay, we're going to do our arm curls, right, with the broomstick. So it seems easy, which is why I want us to go nice and slow. Okay. Slowly curl up and slowly extend down. Good. Up and down. Good. Up. So the slower you go, the more you're still going to work those muscles, right? Okay, you don't just have to do a lot of the strength exercises to build these muscles. Like I said, we're lubricating all the joints, even without weight. It's very important. Okay, and like I said, if you're just hopping on, I thought this would be a good way to start the new year. Kind of ease you back into it. Start with some nice, easy range of motion, full body, and some balance. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4. 3. If you actually still have the broom on the end, you might even get a little bit heavier than me. 2 and 1. Good. Shake that out. Good. All right. More water. My New Year's resolution, you know what? No. We shouldn't call it a New Year's resolution, should we? My New Year's goal is the same every year, and it's to drink more water. I usually do pretty good most days. I find I drink more water at work than I do at home. So what I need to work on is drinking more water at home. That's what I need to work on weekends. Okay, back to the legs, okay? Holding onto the broomstick again if you're able to. If you're getting tired and you want to have a seat, feel free, and then you can stand back up when you're ready, okay? Let's work on some knee flexion stuff, okay? So we're gonna shift your weight, okay? Curl the leg up and then down. Back and down. Good. Same leg. Now notice, I do have to move my weight over to my standing leg, up and down. And then it comes back. So you shift your weight over and down. How are we doing? I wish I could see you guys. The other option is to hold on to the chair and your pole. Up and down. Make sure you leave some comments after this class. Let me know what you thought of the pole. Okay, so hanging onto the chair and the pole. Okay, or hanging on just to the pole, or just hanging onto the chair. Good, let's do one more. Curl and down. Good. And again, anytime I do some single leg stuff, the standing leg, right, that takes all the weight, I feel it a lot in that leg, and that's fine too. Okay? Now we're going to shift our weight over and let's curl the leg up on the other side. Oh, see, this is a little bit harder side for me. Did you see that? That happens, right? So again, holding onto the chair and the pole if you want. Bring that heel up to the bum and down. Up and down. Thinking about our posture, standing up tall, right? We don't want to lean forward. We don't want this. Standing up as tall as you can, shoulders down and back. Good. I'm going to try it again with the pole. Up and down. You might have to move the pole away from you a little bit, right? So this gives us a bigger center of gravity and base of support, right? Because the closer it is, the harder it is, right? So let's get those arms out, get the pole out. Good. Up, down, 2 more, up, down, 1 more, up, and down. Good, shake that out. Good, all right, back to upper body. Okay, how are we doing for time? Still got 15 minutes, perfect. All right, standing if you're able, having a seat if you need. Standing, okay, I'll come from an angle here. Feet are hip width apart, arms are outstretched, but the arms are shoulder width apart, holding onto the bar, okay? From here, you're gonna bend your elbows, bring the bar to the front of your chest, okay? So I don't want it too high because then it looks like this, doesn't it? So you want it kind of right in the middle of that chest, squeezing the shoulder blades at the back, okay? And then extending out. So coming in, squeeze, and out. So just like our chest press, isn't it? Squeeze, and out. Good. Squeeze. Now if you're doing this properly, you're going to feel this between your shoulder blades at the back too. Squeeze. Good. Squeeze. Some of us think we need expensive equipment, right, to get exercising and get moving. Not at all. And I hope using the broomstick shows you that, right? You can use a broomstick and get a good workout. You can use soup cans, water bottles, jugs, milk jugs. Okay, we don't need to go out and buy all the fancy stuff. You need a chair, you need a little bit of space, not a lot, right? Okay, anybody can exercise anywhere, right? Squeeze, let's do 2 more. I'm already starting to feel that. Squeeze and out, squeeze and out. Good, let's roll the shoulders back. Good. Oh, that makes me think of rowing. Oh, I have to try that next. There's so much we can do with this stick, isn't it? Okay, more water. I'm going to bring you guys on the path with me. Keep drinking more water. Okay, we did upper body. Let's go back to legs. Okay, let's work on our calf raises, okay, and our toe raises. Okay, so let's hold on to the pole if you're able, or again, one hand on the pole, one hand on the chair, or 2 hands on the chair. Okay, standing up tall. Okay, let's go up onto our toes and down. Now, that pole is about a foot or so in front of me. Okay, if it's too close, I have nowhere to go, right? Okay, so extend your arms a little bit. Have it in between your feet and about a foot in front of you. Okay, so my shoulders are down and relaxed, my elbows are slightly bent, and I'm coming up onto my toes, coming down, and lifting up my heels. Oh boy, how are we doing? Up onto your toes, come down, and a little lift onto the heels. Good. Up, and little lift. Okay, so you're rocking your weight forward and a little bit back. So I don't want this, right? You still keep your tailbone under you. Neck and spine are all in line. Just doing a little toe lift. Good. Up. Lift the toes. Good. This is one of my favorite ones. Up and lift. 4 more. Up. 4 seems to be the lucky number today. 3 more. 2 more. And last 1. Good. Shake that out. Good. Still got some more time, which is great. Okay, back to upper body now. Okay, let's have our hands right about hip width apart, or shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart, shoulders are down and back. Okay, we're going to do an upright row now. Okay, so now you're going to lift the stick nice and close to your body. Your elbows come out to the side. Again, that pole goes no higher than the middle of your chest, and then back down. Push back down. Good. So come up, elbows out. So what I don't want to see, okay, and I can't really see, but I'm going to tell you, is I don't want this. Your shoulders don't start this exercise. Okay, your shoulders stay down and back. Your biceps and triceps are working, and then you're pushing down. So up, elbows come out, shoulders stay down and back in. Good. Up and down. Good. 4 more. There's that number again. Up and down. 3 more. Up and down. Again, anything with the shoulders, I'm feeling it. Even I know there's no weight, but you're still going to get a workout, I promise. Up and down. I think that was 4, but let's do 1 more for good measure. Up and down. Good. Roll those shoulders out. Good. All right. More water. Got a couple more things to do here. Okay, I'm going to challenge you a little bit. I want to do the hip abduction stuff. Remember this one? Okay, but I do want you to try with the pole. Okay, again, a pole in the chair, or 2 hands on the chair, no pole, or if you're feeling like you're able, both hands on the pole. Okay, so again, the pole is in between my feet, but it's about a foot away from my actual toes. Standing up tall, okay, you're going to shift your weight over to the one side as you lift that leg up and down. Now, this is going to be hard, okay, because the pole isn't that sturdy. You're making it sturdy. So I don't want you to lift that foot very high, just about an inch or 2 off, okay? So over, lift, and down. Up and down. So you do have to move your weight side to side a little bit, tightening up your stomach, squeezing your bum, shoulders down, okay, just a little lift and down. Good. 2 more. I'm only going to say 2 more because this one's harder. 1 more and down. Good. I hope you guys did that one okay. Let's try the other side. Again, have the chair if you need to. Okay, I'm going to do this one with 1 hand on the pole, 1 hand on the chair this time. Okay, so I shift my weight over, my leg comes out and down. So this is the hip abduction. So if you remember, I know some of you are just focusing on standing up right now with that pole, but we want to lead with our heel. Okay, up and down. Good. Up and down. Just a little lift. Up and down. Good. Up, down. 2 more. 1 more. And down. Good. All right. I'm going to let you sit. Let's sit. Let's have a little seat here. 1 more exercise, which I literally just thought of when I was standing up. Let's try to row. Okay? So for me, for rowing, okay, 1 hand, the palm is over the pole. The other hand, it's under. Okay? So we're going to sit on the edge of our seat. Okay? So we're not leaning back. You're not touching the backrest. You're sitting up nice and tall. Okay? Actually, no. Both hands on the palms are, the palms are touching. The face part of your hand is facing out. How about that? Okay? And you're just going to go down and around. So make sure you have some room. Right? This is like kayaking. Okay? Let's make some circles around. Around. So you're literally just making a circle. Oh, let's pretend though we're somewhere warmer. Let's pretend we're in Hawaii. And we're canoeing. Kayaking, canoeing, I can never tell the 2 apart. Okay? And we're on a beautiful ocean, sightseeing, it's warm, the sun is in our face, nice ocean breeze. Okay? 2 more, because my arm's getting sore, we gotta switch sides. Good, you can actually just flip, like that. See how I did that? Flip. Okay, let's do this side now. Good. Pulling, pretending we got that water, and you gotta pull back, pull. Good. Pull. Might have to keep your arms a little bit lower, that's fine too. Using your stomach, I find too, I like to lean forward. I'm really getting into this. We did actually go kayaking in Hawaii, so I know how it feels, and it's actually quite a good core workout. So down and up, keep your stomach tight, push the waves. Okay, we're coming across some whales and some dolphins. Push. Good. Let's do a couple more. And last one. Good. All right. Let's do a little bit of ab stuff. Okay. You can keep the pull on your thighs. Okay. As we lean back. Okay. Feel your abs tighten. And then sit back up. Sliding that pull up and down your legs. Back and up. Good. Back. Relax the neck. Keep your feet on the floor. Okay, if you find yourself doing this, you're going back too far, and that's a little bit of cheating. So let's keep our feet glued to the floor. Lean back and up. Back and up. Back. Good. 4 more. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, let's set the pole on the floor. Let's do a bit of stretching here. Okay, sitting up tall. I like to start head to toe. So let's start with the neck. Okay, drop your ear over to your shoulder and let the opposite hand right here just hang down. So we're stretching the side of the neck, okay, into the shoulder. Let's concentrate on our breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's come back to center. Just hold it here for a second. Okay, now slowly drop your ear to the other side. Let the opposite hand hang down, shoulders down and back. Good, and back to center. Good. All right, let's do the arms. So one arm comes across your body. The other arm comes underneath, okay? Give it a squeeze. Keep your shoulders down. Don't let that shoulder sneak up to your cheek, okay? Shoulders down. We're sitting up tall. We're not using the backrest. Good. And let's do triceps. So we got 3 options for triceps. This is 1. This is option 2, and coming across, scratching the back of your neck. This is option 3. Good, and release. All right, other arm across, come underneath, give it a squeeze, keep the shoulders down, still sitting up tall. Triceps, picking your levels again. Level 1, level 2, and level 3. Good, and release. All right, stretching the legs. Let's do the hamstring stretch. Sitting up tall, extend one leg out. Your heel is down, your toe is up, sitting up tall, slightly leaning forward just till you feel that pull. Remember, when we're stretching, you never want to feel pain. If you're feeling any pain, you need to back off. Okay? And when I say by a pull, you're going to feel slight discomfort, but not to the point where you're like, oh, it hurts. We never want that. Okay? Good, and release, other side, heel down, toe up, okay, leaning forward, soft bend in that knee, don't ever fully extend it or lock it. Okay, turning in your chair, let's stretch the front of our thighs. Okay, so extend the leg back, watch the pull. Okay, good. Feeling the pull in the front of the leg. Okay, if you want, you can reach up to the roof. Feel the stretch all the way down the side. Good. Release. Okay, turning in your chair. Other side. Okay, tilting your hips forward a little bit. Back knee is bent, front knee is bent. Okay, now reach straight up from your hip up to the roof. Good, and release. Perfect. All right, so let's stand up. Okay, I like to finish the class how we started it. So feet hip width apart. Let's take a nice deep breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, on behalf of all of us at Forever in Motion, we wish you a happy new year. Hopefully you're ready to get back into it. Hopefully you liked the broomstick today. I thought it was kind of interesting and different. You can always leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. We take all of that into consideration. Okay, and make sure if you have any questions, you get a hold of us. Okay, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.